Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Before we get into the reads, I'm doing a little intro this week because I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people. Now then guys, last week I had a lovely comment on my channel and I clicked on the actual profile picture because the name of the person who put it on, it came under as the Tipsy Tea Oracle. And I was instantly drawn thinking that's somebody who's got their own YouTube channel. So I clicked on the channel and there's a lovely lady on there. I instantly felt her aura and connected with her straight away spiritually. A beautiful soul, really a beautiful soul. And she sent me a beautiful email. And I replied back to her. And like I say, it's weird how things work sometimes, but I just had an instant connection and I felt, as I say, that the love that she puts out with her own readings. I am asking you, my lovely subscribers, click on the description link below and will you please support this lady? Okay, she deserves more subscribers and definitely more views on her videos. Okay, so as a spiritual friend to a spiritual friend and my lovely spiritual subscribers, it's not going to cost you anything. Just click on the link below and go and show some support and subscribe and view your readings that she's done. She's also got a son, a 12-year-old son that sort of comes in and she calls them the warm and fuzzies. Okay, and see, he sort of helps her with the tarot readings. Auric or Auric, okay, which she calls him. It's a foreign word for the name of Oracle, but she'll explain that on her video when you click it. Okay, she's the expert there, not me. But yeah guys, honestly, I'd be grateful if you could give this lady some support. Septima Samantha, her name. Okay, Septima, unusual name, unusual lady. And as soon as I looked at her, you guys can comment as well, but if you agree with me, but she did say she gets called it quite a lot, and she reminded me so much of Annie Lennox out of the group Eurythmics. Okay, so that was my first shout out, and the other one, I've got another link below, and that is for Falling Star Tarot. She's a subscriber of mine and she comments regularly. I do sort of dip over now and again to have a look at her pick a card channel, and again, if you could show some support there, I'd be grateful. So without further ado, we are going to get into the weekly reads, guys. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely Aquarius. Aquarius. So Aquarius, what did I have for you this week? I've sort of looked at money, love, health, a challenge and the overall energy in your poetic words this week. So for you, I had, in money you are spending and replacing with new. In love, for some it's hard to push through. In health, indulgence makes the pounds pile on. In the challenge, a trip to the hospital for one. In the overall energy, music fills the air. A celebration in the planning, a birthday cake to share. So for you, in money, I felt like you were all sort of replacing the old and bringing in the new this week. In love, it was sort of a challenge where it was hard to push through on an issue. There's an issue around some of my Aquarians this week where you're not seeing it eye to eye, and on the love aspect, you're just finding it difficult to sort of get a point across in order to push through. In health, there's concerns about piling on the pounds, but I don't feel it's because of what you are eating. It's more on a case, it needs investigation. So that's why the trip to the hospital for one, in order to get a one-to-one consultation with somebody. That's not going to affect all of you, but I did feel for some of my Aquarians this week. And the overall energy, music fills the air, because it was to do with trying to organise a celebration where you sort of share two anniversaries or two birthdays. It's like sharing a cake for two reasons. Okay, now again, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but I did feel for some of my Aquarians out there this week. So let's start shuffling the cards, shall we, and see what's coming out in your energies. So Spirit, what have we got for the lovely Aquarians? What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the cards on the table for me. What have we got coming out for? Too many there. For the lovely Aquarians. Number 1. Oh, that definitely wanted to come out. Number 2. Number 3. One more, please, Spirit. Another card for Aquarius. Let's have a look what's going on for you. We have the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Five of Swords. Ten of Wands is saying you're nearly there at the end of a project. You're nearly there where it's been backbreaking. Okay, it's something that you've enjoyed doing, but you're weary and you're tired, and you'll be glad that this is coming to an end. But you come out on top because you are being paid for your worth. Okay, it's worth it in the end. This week, it's sort of, I'm so grateful that this is over. You reap what you sow. Okay, and it's saying it's been exhausting. Whatever you've done, you've enjoyed doing it. Okay, you've enjoyed the challenge, but it's been very hard work. But you've left your mark there, as in you've done a great job. But you have been, and they will sort of give you recognition. You'll get paid a little bit more than you expected. You could end up with a bonus on this. Okay, if it's not to do with work, then there's an effort being put in fighting your case or defending a situation where you've been given the extra support or funds. Okay, so you may have been fighting a sort of disability case, and it's backbreaking because you've been doing it for your own good, trying to defend that, you know, you're not well and you deserve this money, or it's putting it in for carers or something like along those lines. But you get justice this week. Okay, you get justice. Moving on to the Devil energy here, then we've got the Five of Swords as well. This sort of knocks onto my poetic words of it's hard to push through a love situation this week. Okay, I've got 2 webs here, spider's webs, and it's like this relationship is sort of breaking down. But Spirit is saying don't be tempted to destroy everything that you've built up between you. It's as though one of the partners cannot see how they are affecting the other person. It's as though there's no love lost here. Okay, that pocket's got no heart in it. There's no heart and soul left in this relationship for some of you. But one's blinded to it. And that's why I said it's hard to push through this week. So let's get some clarifiers and open this up a little bit more. What else have we got for Aquarius, please, Spirit? A clarifier for the Ten of Wands. One for the King of Pentacles. For the Devil. And for the Five of Swords. Yeah, look at the Devil on that relationship. It's like the rot setting in. The rot setting in somewhere on a partnership, a friendship. It could be the rot setting in on a work ethic, okay? But we'll come back to that in a moment. So we've got the Ten of Wands, and it's under my umbrella. The King of Pentacles comes out with my dear friend. The Devil, we've got Butterfly Garden, and the Five of Swords is the Sea Witch. Ooh, come back to that at the end. Under my umbrella, okay, with the Ten of Wands, it's just saying, as I said, you've got to the end of something this week. You've been protected as well by why you've been doing this, whatever this is, okay? It's as though some of you wanted to give up halfway through this situation, but somebody kept on, you know, giving you that support to push your way through. But you got to a stage where you felt the warning signs, because I work with colour, and that's like sort of a ready colour in that card. And then you realised, it's as though I felt like somebody, you'd done such a good job, but you felt it was so, you enjoyed it, but you felt it was so wearying and backbreaking, okay? That you've done the job, you was paid for it, and I feel like they've offered you another contract or another job, and you're thinking, no, once was enough. It's that kind of, I've had the experience, okay, but I found it too hard going. Even though you were supported and you were protected and you were sort of stepped through the, you know, the process, you've been paid for it and you're happy with that and move on. Because when we've got the King of Pentacles with my dear friend, okay, it's as though there's a situation here where they would have liked you to have stayed, but you're here saying, my dear friend, okay, I worked through the winter stages, I've gone through to the spring on this project, on this relationship, whatever it may be. I just felt you were only in there for a short period, and it's like, I've done my bit, I'm out of here, you've paid your money, okay, my friend, I'm gone. It could have been an agreement, you know what I mean? It could have been a situation where you were paid for your time, and you've done the job to spec, but it's like, I've done my bit and I'm off now. I'm off on my travels elsewhere, okay? It's like you learn on the way, whatever this is. It's like you sort of make connections and you learn on the way. For some of you, it's not all of you, but I do feel for some. Then going into this Butterfly Garden with the Devil, this is healing and transformation. For some of you, it can be about you've been in a situation with your health and now you're starting to come out of that and feel more like your old self, okay, because the rot was setting in, but you've been putting the hard work in trying to get your health back on par, hence why the butterfly comes in and we have that transformation. But I do feel it is health on a relationship where it brings you down in that case, and it's like, I've got to get myself out of this energy. I look at the Sea Witch and it's trying to protect yourself in a bad circumstance. There's nothing left of that umbrella, okay? She's sort of exposed to the elements. She's wearing red. She wears a jellyfish as her dress, which sort of gives an instability, okay? So there's an unstable relationship going on here, and it makes you feel like a fish out of water. Again, that's not going to be for all of you, but I do feel for some. So, how does your inner psyche, your inner spirit, what are you hiding this week, Aquarius? What have we got going on for Aquarius? And we've got the Alchemist. Now, this is your inner spirit saying, you've got the power within you to change and get out of whatever it is that you don't want to be in anymore. If that's that relationship, if that's that job, it's just saying you've got to get the strength together. I always look at this as like tears falling inwardly. I feel that I'm picking up with some people out there who hide their emotions, bottle them in, but it's saying your spirit's saying you can't be doing this anymore. You can take it to a point and then it'll just smack you, okay? It'll just smack you down, and it's saying release this bottled up energy. You are the alchemist. You can change things, okay? And a wish is coming in as well for some of you. So let's have a look at how the universe sees you this week. I've got that song in my head. Stop crying your heart out by Oasis. Stop crying your heart out. So yeah, stop crying your heart out. So it's like to say, you know, deal with the situation, deal with the unhappiness that is around you, and no use crying your heart out. Hence why the alchemist comes in to say you've got the power here to change things. So that's probably why I had that song in my head for you. Okay, now there's a moon phases card. My cats have been on the table, and I feel sometimes they are like the alchemists, they are like the magicians, and they plant things. I'm sure they knock things together. So I'm taking that as a read for you in a moment, but let's just have a look at what the universe want to say. Look at this, okay? The universe is saying you are supporting somebody, okay? You are being, it's a joke basically, the jester. It's like the joke's on you. There's red in this dress. It's like a warning sign to say to you, this is backbreaking. This is a warning sign. I don't need this pressure anymore. I don't need this relationship anymore. And this is what the universe is saying to you. You've got to deal with it. We've got a 9 here coming to a completion. So it's about making your mind up time. Okay. Let's have a look what this was. Oh, wow. And can you see it's the new moon and beginnings, and that is why that card needed to come out. I wanted a moon phases card anyway. It was already there for you. So yeah, it's saying and again we've got the winter here. You know, when we had the dear friend showing the winter scene, I feel like there's been something that you've either got into a relationship from just before Christmas and it's like coming to an end, or a job that's coming to an end, but there's definitely new doorways and new opportunity coming in for you. So let's have a look at your animal spirit cards. What else have we got for the lovely Aquarius? That definitely wanted to come out, Aquarius. Oh, and that did as well. Oh, wow. So we have the alchemical sign of Earth, the elk, and the alchemical sign of water, the shark. This could be both your energy, but it could be 2 different situations as well, where I always look at the elk here as mind on overload. Okay, there's all these thoughts and feelings, and you're blocking out the sun in your life at the moment. You are not living to your true purpose. You are not in a romantic relationship as how it should be. Hence why the shark comes in as an energy to say it's time to attack what is going on and what is causing all this in your head and what is making your life miserable at the moment, Aquarius. That's why the shark energy is coming. You've got to use that and get in there and attack whatever it is this week. Okay, so let's have a look at your spiritual messages for this week from your guides, spirits and angels. What would they like to say to the lovely Aquarius? And it's responsibility. Okay, do what feels right for you above all else. It is impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. Says it there, even from spirit. Do what feels right for you above all else. Okay, my nail varnish even matches the card this week, guys. But yeah, purple, spirituality. I want to say go with your third eye as well, because purple is connected to your third eye, and it's like start to see things not through the, you know, your normal 2 eyes, but go with your third intuition. okay, spiritually, how your higher self would see the situation, okay. Take responsibility for yourself and take responsibility for others. So I'm just going to get a card now for the fairy realms, from the fairy realms even, and we have get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. And if you remember, with the butterfly garden card here, I did feel it was, for some of you out there, transformation in your energy, you know, moving out of an energy that is improving. But when it says get some exercise, it's take action as well. It can mean take action. It can mean feel stronger in all ways. Have this assertiveness coming in this week, Aquarius. Start to move forward in your life, okay? Can you see the card as she's leaping forward here? And she's got all this fire and passion around her, okay? It's like you've got to come back to life this week and basically follow your heart and passions. I always look at this card as well. Can you see the flowers, like sort of this pansy here? It's like sort of died really. It hasn't been looked after. And this is what I feel, it's sort of giving you this energy to say you need to look after yourself, you need to move forward, okay, and feel stronger in yourself. I'm just going to get one more for you. I feel like I want to get one more spiritual message. I'm just going to grab another deck for you. Just going to get another message from angels and spirits. Thank you. And it's trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Trust. But I always look at this, it's green, guys. It's about healing yourself, but resetting that compass. There's a compass there. Resetting your heart's compass, your heart's desires, hence moving forward, okay? Hence moving forward. So, my lovely Aquarians, please check out the links below for the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracles channel. Please, guys, give that lady some support. And also the Falling Star Tarot, the link there as well. Check out your moon and rising signs for further messages this week. And until next time, you take care of yourselves. Bye then.